Hi everybody, this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading again. It's May 12, 2023 at 11:46 a.m. I'm going to discuss law enforcement privilege. You know, like that entitlement mentality, mindset, etc. Law enforcement privilege. It is actually a thing. But before I do, please hit the thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe. Please share if you feel inclined to do so, and let's get to it. Law enforcement privilege refers to the legal concept that allows law enforcement agencies to withhold certain information from the public disclosure or use in court proceedings in order to protect ongoing investigations, maintaining the confidentiality of sensitive information, and safeguard the effectiveness of law enforcement operations. It is similar to other privileges such as attorney-client privilege or executive privilege, but specifically applies to the law enforcement context. The rationale behind law enforcement privilege is to strike a balance between the need for transparency and accountability on the one hand, and the need to protect sensitive information and maintain the integrity of criminal investigations on the other. It recognizes that disclosing certain information related to law enforcement activities could compromise investigations. You know, like those ongoing investigations. You know, the really long ones, like if you became targeted 20 years ago and they're still investigating, you can't find a damn thing. Those activities could compromise investigations, jeopardize the safety of the individuals involved, or reveal law enforcement techniques and strategies, thereby impeding the effective functioning of the criminal justice system. The scope and extent of law enforcement privilege may vary depending on the jurisdiction and specific circumstances. Generally, it covers a wide range of information, including ongoing investigations, surveillance methods, informant identities, confidential sources, you know, those rat snitches, investigative techniques, sensitive intelligence, and operational plans. This privilege can be asserted by law enforcement agencies such as police departments, federal agencies like the FBI, or other specialized units involved in criminal investigations. You know, like InfraGard, the Fusion Center operatives, the COPS program, the vigilante groups, the Freemasons, all those lovely individuals that feel privileged. While law enforcement privilege can shield information from public disclosure, it is not an absolute privilege. You hear that? It is not an absolute privilege. Courts can compel the disclosure of privileged information if it is deemed necessary for a fair trial or if there is a compelling public interest in its release. Judges typically weigh the potential harm caused by disclosure against the need for transparency and the accused's right for fair defense. In some cases, redactions or protective orders may be employed to limit the release of sensitive information while still allowing for a fair judicial process. It is important to note that law enforcement privilege is subject to legal scrutiny and oversight. Really? Who's overseeing them? Inquiring minds like to know. Courts play a crucial role in evaluating claims of privilege and determining the appropriate balance between the need for confidentiality and the requirements of justice. Public trust and accountability mechanisms also contribute to ensuring that law enforcement privilege is used responsibly and not abused to shield misconduct or suppress information that should rightfully be made public. Well, isn't that a mouthful, folks? So what I'm gathering here is that law enforcement is privileged to protect the identity of their paid informants, their rat snitches, their community-based agents, you know, all the people that are involved, the COPS program, you know, to get along. Everybody's going to get along in a little club clique. And it's okay for that whole club clique to have privilege to information about the targeted person, except for the targeted person. So after reviewing this law enforcement privilege, please go back and review my video posted on due process. And then we're going to get to video number 3. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it now, but I'm going to respond to a response that Targeted Justice received in a signed affidavit by, let me get this creature's name. Okay, it's the declaration of Samuel Robinson. This is an FBI individual who worked for the FBI for a long time with the terrorist screening database. And he was recently promoted. Guess what day, guys? May 1st. May 1st, the birthday of the Illuminati, the pagan holiday. May Day, May Day, let's go around the maypole. So Targeted Justice received a response from this Samuel Robinson late because he became this new signed-in person. I'll read the rest of it so I have the correct wording in a separate video. But he provided a declaration to Targeted Justice, and his name is Samuel Robinson. The docket number is 54-1. And we'll get on to that in the next video. And I will post the link to the due process video in the comment section. Not the comment section, in the description. So please read the description, folks. Remember to hit the like button, thumbs up, and I look forward to speaking to you on the next video.